Ahoy, mateys! Welcome aboard the cruise ship Safety and Security Channel. Today, we're setting sail into the wild, weird world of the Jones Act. Don't worry, we're not gonna drown you in boring legal jargon. Nah, we're here to make it fun, engaging, and maybe even a little bit splashy. So you're probably wondering, what is this mysterious Jones Act? Is it some sort of pirate law, a secret government operation, or maybe a new dance craze that's sweeping the nation? No, it's something even more exciting. It's actually the Merchant Marine Act of 1920, and it's been hanging around U.S. shores for over a century. It's a law that regulates maritime commerce in U.S. waters. That's right, it's all about ships, the ocean, and making sure only the right kind of vessels are doing business in American waters. Hold up, not so fast, foreign ships. If you want to move goods between U.S. ports, you've got to follow some very specific rules. Here's the deal. Only ships that are built in the U.S., owned by U.S. citizens, and crewed by U.S. residents are allowed to do that. No exceptions. That's right, folks. The Jones Act is all about keeping it American. The idea? Protect U.S. workers, support shipbuilders, and make sure no pesky foreign vessels steal all the action in American waters. We've got an American ship in the lead, smooth sailing as they say, but what about the rest? Well, there's more to this law than just cargo. What happens if a sailor gets hurt? Well, the Jones Act has got you covered, sailor. If you're injured on a U.S. ship, you can actually sue your employer for negligence. It's like a get-out-of-jail-free card for sailors who've had a rough day at sea. Of course, it doesn't hurt to have a little slip-and-slide action going on. But don't worry, the Jones Act makes sure that sailors aren't left high and dry when things go wrong. But wait, it gets even better. The Jones Act is also a big fan of U.S. shipbuilders. It keeps shipyards in the U.S. busy, making sure they're building those massive ocean-conquering ships right here at home. It's like an American-made shipbuilding bonanza. Now, some people might say, hey, but doesn't this make things more expensive? What about the poor folks in Hawaii or Puerto Rico who need cheaper shipping? And yes, it's true. The Jones Act can raise shipping costs, and that can make things harder for places that rely on sea transport. The Jones Act has some unintended consequences. For instance, many cruise ships register in other countries to avoid the restrictions. This allows them to employ crew from other countries and avoid the requirement to visit another country before returning to a U.S. port. While the intention was to bolster American maritime industries, it seems some businesses have found ways to navigate around these regulations. This loophole highlights a significant challenge in balancing national interests with global business practices. It's like ordering a pizza, and the delivery fee is way more expensive than the pizza itself. But hey, we're all about keeping things American, right? And sometimes the United States just doesn't have enough ships. Cue the dramatic shortage of ships during emergencies like natural disasters. And that's when the government goes, all right, we'll make a temporary exception. It's like a get-out-of-jail-free card for when America's in a jam and needs that foreign ship to help out. But don't get used to it. The Jones Act always gets back in control. So, to sum it all up, the Jones Act is a law that's been rocking the waves for over 100 years. It's about keeping U.S. ships sailing strong, protecting maritime workers, and ensuring that the U.S. stays the captain of its own seas. Whether you love it or hate it, you've got to admit, the Jones Act is one of the wildest pieces of law to ever set sail. So, next time you see a giant ship cruising by, just remember, it's probably following a very strict set of rules. And now, you're in on the secret. Thanks for sailing with me on this wild journey through maritime law. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell, or I'll have to call in the U.S. Navy to come after you. Just kidding. Maybe. Stay salty, my friends!